Yo, Waifu been talking about all her orifices got teeth all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Party, coming to you live and direct from the Beasters. Smoke me on fan with all the daggers of dag shit. On my left, oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Um, hey everybody.
On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choking people out on threes and fours, Chronos.
The Baby Clock tour was dope like heroin.
Yeah.
Back up in here, Stitch in the wind, Blue in the wind, but we here for you. Let's start it on off. We were a little late, but we good.
Yeah, we're good. We'll do the statistics.
Yeah, drop it.
Listener of the week would be Cody Harvey. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And since we just started a little bit late because we're on CP time, 13 minutes late, nobody's in the chat just yet, or at least nobody's chatted. So once somebody chats, then I'll give you a shout out.
All good. Old Ninja, what you got for this week? You usually pour out something. It's on the ground and it's brown and frothy. What you doing?
What on the ground? What does that mean?
You pour liquor on the ground, booze on the ground, right?
I thought you found you a bottle. You be drinking random bottles, Prodigy? Is that what you doing?
When in Rome, do like the Romans.
Oh. Wait, was it the Roman who added women or no? Anyway,
The Romans did add women to the menage a trois. Yes.
I would hope
okay.
so.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the Greeks.
So this
Not
is from and Greek started it apparently, but it was the Romans.
Yeah.
Anyway, from a couple of weeks ago, we have Steve Harwell pouring out Corny Dog and Mickey's. What?
Just so you know, you're kind of
breaking them
like
a lot.
Decepticon-y, but
yeah,
a lot.
I feel like if your chest opened up
really?
and like a cassette tape transformed into like, I don't know, a pterodactyl or some shit, that could definitely happen on this podcast.
That was happening? That was very strange to me because you guys sound fine on my end. Anyway, so we have from a couple weeks ago, Steve Harwell, former lead singer of the band Smash Mouth, which was formed in 1994. They had a string of hits such as All Star and Walking on the Sun. Most people associate them with the film Shrek, since they were heavily featured with the film and the trailer. But apparently, Harwell had some issues throughout his touring life. Apparently, he's been drunk a lot, and he was drunk at a concert back in 2021, trying to fight fans while they're trying to perform. And apparently, he may have done a Nazi salute during a drunken stupor at one of the events, possibly, maybe.
He's okay, but Nazi salute, not so much.
Yeah, it's not okay. So apparently, he left the band shortly after in 2021. In 2013, he had been diagnosed with a cardiomyopathy and Wernicke in some disease. There you go.
So, those are some words.
Yeah. So these diseases this particular disease can affect functions such as speech and memory. He was hospitalized in 2017 for his cardiomyopathy. This led to cancellation of a show on their tour. He later implied that he was retiring due to these problems, which hindered his ability to perform. He died at the age of 56 due to acute liver failure. He was 56.
Just for anybody who's not aware, typically, not always, but typically, when you talk about acute liver failure at that young of an age, you have been drinking. Like
56?
Yeah.
That's pretty young.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that means you were a career drinker.
Yes.
Hey, he was an all-star.
Yeah, he was.
Damn.
An all-star drinker? God dang.
Man, sorry. But not really. I mean, if he was doing Nazi salutes, I mean...
Yeah, that's all that.
Drunken Nazi salutes. Oh, by the way, Smash Mouth was formed in the Bay Area. Apparently, it
Oh
was
yeah.
formed in San Jose. A lot of people believe it was Santa Cruz, but it was San Jose. Apparently, they
You
got
know,
together in San Jose.
sand something. People don't know Spanish. It's all good.
Yeah. Oh, actually, in California, a lot of people know Spanish. So, just
I
saying.
didn't realize how much I knew Spanish until I started like actually taking Spanish courses and paying attention. I'm doing some
Mm-hmm.
Duolingo. I'm learning the Spanish.
Learning
Mhm.
that you're getting cussed out in Spanish, you're like, oh shit, I heard this.
No, it's because my youngest, she knows way more Spanish than I do at this point. So I was like, all right, time to catch up.
Hmm.
There you go.
Okay. And then last week we kind of touched on this one. Michael Gambon, Sir Michael Gambon. He was an Irish British actor.
Yeah, I
He
feel
had
like we
a.
did this.
We
We did
kind of
this.
skipped over. We kind of skipped over this. We focused on his blackface,
Did
but
we?
this
I
is a
mean,
proper.
but we definitely said he
Yeah,
died.
no. You
So we
said he
did skip it.
died, but we didn't talk about his career or why
Okay.
he or the age that he died. I mean, but yeah, to briefly go over, yes, he did blackface. He was in the Lawrence Olivier's Othello. What I talk about Maggie Smith. Most people know him as Albus Dumbledore.
The second one.
After the second one, after he replaced Richard Harris after his death in 2002, he played Dumbledore from 2004 to 2011. He's also in movies such as Gosford's Park, The King's Speech, Layer Cake, which is actually a really good movie, and The Insider, another really good movie. He's won the Screen Actors Guild Award twice and the British Academy Television Awards 4 times. He was knighted in, I think, 1998. He died at the age of 82. There you go.
I feel like getting knighted is like a little too easy nowadays. I think you should need to get into like at least a knight fight. You
Oh,
know,
god
like
dang.
no,
A
I'm
sword
just.
fight, you mean?
I mean, you could bunt the swords, I guess, but at least even if you lose, just fuck it. You know.
Yeah,
What
lose
did
by
the
maybe accidentally stabbed to death?
I mean, maybe on purpose. I don't know. Fuck it. I mean, if there's no risk.
that you got to get shanked in the shower like Oz style. You know
Yeah,
what I
just a
mean?
little bit. You know.
It's quite terrible.
Don't see it coming. You know, think you're alone, and all of a sudden, it goes down. All right.
Did someone
Uh,
just put? Did someone just put on the mic? I heard
yeah, I
some
sure
boot.
did. I sure did. I had to let that one out, man. That was
Yeah,
creeping up. On
that's
All
quite
right,
terrible.
that just happened.
All
Quite
right.
Oh,
terrible.
sorry. First in the chat is Warrior Fellow. He also says Smash Mouth with a thumbs down.
Oh,
So
okay.
Ooh, yeah,
I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. It's fine.
I mean, if he's doing Nazi shit,
So,
yeah.
mm.
That's
I
all
mean,
that, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
uh, uh,
Kanye West.
so
He did the Nazi shit. Apparently, he said he's going to go back to the old Kanye West, but he said his new album is going to be called Use. So I'm like, no, you're not going back to your old shit.
This is
You're going back
fucking.
to your old Nazi shit that you just did fucking literally last week. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
mm,
Nobody's going to buy your shit, Kanye, except for the Nazis.
mm,
Well, unfortunately, there are sadly millions of fucking Nazi supporters, but I digress.
mm.
Uh, tell us on a happier note, Vegas, baby metal, right?
Yeah, I went to Vegas with the family, and we had a lot of fun. I'm wearing the Baby Clock 2023 tour shirt right now. If you're watching the podcast, it was Baby Metal and Death Clock. They are on tour together, and the opening act was a gentleman named Jason Richardson, who is a very good metal guitarist. It was just him out there with like a trench coat on, fucking just shredding. And that guy was really really good. And he had like this one song where literally in the same song he went from metal to like square dancing to like some girl from Ipanema fucking elevator music shit, and it all just made sense. It was crazy. So I was, surprised by him. I followed him, started downloading his music, and then the opening. But besides, the first after the opening act, then Death Clock came out. I haven't seen Death Clock since Jesus Christ, probably 2012 in concert, and I also saw them in San Diego, and it was on the USS Midway, so it was inside of like a ship, and it was dope. I actually got free tickets to that. But in this one, I was hoping that Baby Metal would be first because I didn't know how well my daughter would do because she's 6 with listening to Death Clock, and yeah, so I probably just traumatized my kid by taking her to view Death Clock. I was a huge mistake. No fault of Death Clock, but it was just a mistake on like a parenting part because I knew about some of like the violence parts of the show. I mean, I watched the show and there's obviously horrific violence in the show, so I figured we can just kind of get through some of it. But there was like it was egregious, which is for me it's fine, but not for a 6-year-old. And then
Wait,
there was parts with like fucking in it and like cartoon fucking, and I was just like, all right,
Oh,
all
wait,
right,
oh wow.
yeah, yeah.
wait.
Go ahead, Prodigy.
Can you back? Yeah, can you back up a little bit? So while you're in the Death Clock concert, how does it work? Is it they're just like a giant screen that's
Yeah,
playing some of the show
yeah.
stuff, or
There's
how
a
does it
giant
work?
screen in the background that shows like basically music videos as they're live playing, and it was actually really cool because the last time I saw Death Clock, it was Brendan Small, Gene Hoglan, and I forget the other guy's name, but it was like another guitarist. But now they have they have 3 guitarists now, and there was a woman guitarist that was up there, and she was fucking badass. I don't know who the fuck she is. I'll have to look it up, but she was badass. She did a really good job. So that was like the newest addition as far as I knew for Death Clock. But yeah, it's like basically like watching music videos as it's playing. And if you are at all fucking have epilepsy, like even a like 1% epileptic, whatever, do not go to a Death Clock show because you're gonna immediately fucking foam at the mouth. Like it was just like so much fucking strobing shit on the screen and just like with graphic images and all that shit. Like it was fucking crazy. So we had to have my youngest daughter like cover up her eyes a few times, and after a while, I just had her put on like her sweater over her head, and I just gave her my phone. Like here, just play some games. Um, yeah, because I remember watching Thunder Horse because it's a really good song, Thunder Horse. But I guess the video that I watched for Thunder Horse was the edited one, and the one that is unedited has like a dude just like fucking. I think is it Squizgar like fucking a chick, like
Damn.
titties out, everything. I was just like, all right. And then what was hilarious is that, like one of the songs they played. It's one of my favorite songs, called "I Ejaculate Fire," and my
Oh,
youngest daughter actually knows that song by sound alone because every time I turn on Amazon Music in my car, that song plays first. She has no idea that it's called "I Ejaculate Fire" or what the fuck it's about, but she knows like the actual rhythm to the song. She's like, "Oh, Daddy, I know
yeah.
this." It's like, "Yeah, but also," I'm like, "Don't tell anybody else that."
Mm, goddamn.
But yeah, they did the Death Clock part of it was badass. Super metal. They had if you ever watch Metalocalypse, there's a character named Facebones, and
Hmm.
he did a couple of like interludes for Death Clock, and one of them was talking about how you can smoke weed now in Las Vegas, but don't get too high. And then he's like, oh, but I got too high. And then he starts tripping out and like his face starts coming apart and like all this fucking crazy shit starts happening. And I was like,
God
I'm glad I am not fucking high right now because this would trip me the fuck out. And there's people
damn.
that were high as fuck in the venue too. So I was just like, man, it was a lot.
What? Which was it in a casino or an
Hmm.
arena off the
Yeah.
strip?
So this is honestly like one of the best times I had going to a concert because it was in the Palms Casino, which is off the
Hmm.
strip, and I stayed in the Palms, and literally I just took an elevator downstairs and like walked maybe 200 yards, and there's the venue, like inside
Nice.
the casino. And then when I was done, I just went back up to the fucking hotel and that car, nothing. Just I was done.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was like it wasn't a huge venue, but I got really good seats. My seats were like basically right behind the engineers, overlooking the pit, and then right in front of
Yeah.
the pit was the stage. So there were great seats, and we had VIP tickets, so we got in early, got some good merch, and got great seats. And it was because you get free merch too. I mean, it's not free; you fucking pay for it with the tickets, but it was really cool. Like we got like a bag, a VIP like lanyard, um, a bandana, and when you sign up for like VIP tickets, you can pick either Death Clock or Baby Metal. So I did the Baby Metal one because I knew that our youngest would like that more. So she got some really cool shit.
So it was Death Clock first, and then Baby Metal second. Is that how it
Mhm.
went? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and it was super cool. So when Baby Metal came on, before like any of them came on, like the morning that they that we were there because we checked in like on Saturday and we woke up on Sunday, and like where our hotel room was on the 14th floor, and it overlooked the actual loading bay and the parking spots for the tour buses. So I got to see Brendan Small and Gene Hoglan, who's the drummer, like come out of like their buses. I got a picture of them like really far away. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't get a picture of Baby Metal coming out because it was just random. But that was super cool. But yeah, so when Baby Metal came out, it was just fucking amazing. Like they did a really good job with their set. They play, a good mix of like their old songs and their new songs. Like the first song was like "Gimme Chocolate," which is like one of my youngest daughter's favorite songs, and so she was super into it. And like seeing them do like their whole thing and hype the crowd up, and like see like the way that they do like the mosh pit for Baby Metal is like interesting because it's like a mix of like the Japanese style mosh pit and the more Western style mosh pit. Because like in the Western world, at least in America, where you're in a mosh pit, like everybody's like banging around like randomly, but it's almost like a fight. You know what I mean? If you've ever been to a mosh pit, it's almost like a fight. But when Baby Metal came on, the mosh pits in Japan, they kind of run around in a circle, and it's like really cool to see. And there's like part of the like, I think I shared the video with the guys, but like where they're doing like this song, and then they take the camera that's on the big screen, they point it towards the pit, and you see like everybody running around in a circle in the pit, and it was like super fucking cool.
Good shit, man.
Yeah, I love it. If you guys get a chance to go watch them live, definitely go watch them live. It was
So,
dope.
so I don't know if you saw Cronus, but Baby Metal's going back to Vegas in April.
Oh, shit.
If I can, I'll go
So
again. Shit.
it's called the Aftershock
Oh,
festival or tour.
yes, I forgot.
Yeah,
That's a huge festival.
yeah. So I was just about to say, there's like 50 fucking bands at this one event,
Yeah.
and Baby Metal is one of them. And there's gonna be like Slipknot, Baby Metal. I think Deathlock is coming back. Um, shit, I have the rest of it on my phone, but there's like a shit ton of bands, like a shit ton of bands. I'm like, holy shit! And it looks like it's only for a day.
I think it's
So
2 days. I could be wrong.
yeah, but
That was like
I
a lot
only
of
saw
bands.
one date. Yeah, there's a shit ton of bands. I'm like, how the fuck is this only like one day? But I could be wrong. There could have been like a little hyphen that I didn't see. It's a really small print, but I was like tripping out. So I'm like, oh shit, Baby Metal's coming back to Vegas.
Oh, and
Maybe.
it's in October too.
Oh, there's another one in October.
Well, no.
This,
There's 2024. Oh,
oh,
this is Vegas.
Oh,
This is in
okay.
Sacramento. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the one in Sacramento just happened,
Yeah,
like
but
I
there's
think a
another
week
one.
ago.
They just announced it. Another one.
Okay,
So yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
there's one. There's one in April 27th, I believe is the date,
Okay.
2024. So I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit, back in Vegas.
A lot of these artists, were not struggling. I mean, depending on how successful you were, but like the pandemic times were rough. There
Yeah.
weren't a whole lot of fucking concerts. So I'm just glad to hear about good concerts all over the fucking place. Let them tour forever.
Yeah. And what's really cool is that cool, but also kind of unfortunate is that there's like a bunch of people that I knew that were in Vegas at the same time I was. So like my
Oh,
my my Marine buddy April, she lives in Vegas, but she was going to like a reggae festival the same day I was doing the Baby Clock, so I couldn't see her or her family. And then another friend of mine, Will, who's another Marine, he was there for like I think a football game, and then
mm.
somebody else I knew was there. I think that was Susan Bean. I think you know her too,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Prodigy. Yeah,
yeah.
she was there with her husband for U2 in the Dome.
Oh
Oh
nice.
yeah, the
Yeah,
dome. Yeah, because there are residents there.
yeah. And then another friend of mine who I did jujitsu with, he was there for a football game for Monday Night Football at the Allegiant Stadium. And somebody else was there for
Mm,
like the day before for the fucking Pink tour. I was just like, man,
mm,
like yeah,
a
Vegas,
lot of
Vegas.
shit. Vegas is a spot. I'll be in Vegas in like two months.
Oh, good
Vegas.
shit.
It's cool. Like I want to go back without a kid. But it was still fun. It was still fun to go like with a kid, and like she still had like a lot of fun. So
It's good shit. Um, I'm down bad. I'm down extra fucking bad. Drolta from this Castlevania Nocturne got me. Got her fucking vampire teeth and hooks in me. when she said the line, "You wouldn't want to fight me," something, something, something. Every orifice I got teeth. I fucking shivered and got a fucking Woody. That shit was fucking badass. She she steals fucking scenes. Her and Olrox, and Olrox is this Native American gay vampire. She's this black succubus, pink haired vampire that just is doing all the best fight scenes are with her. Castlevania Nocturne is legit, legit. Fucking watch this shit. Is just as good as the original series. In fact, I have to take back something I said last week, which was it doesn't appear that it has any connection and whatnot. At the very end, there's a connection. Finally, 99% of it has feeling like no connection to the first one, but they had some great fan service that I'm not going to spoil. That has true Castlevania OG origins in it. But fucking Drolta, man, that is a bad BC. I was talking to Kronos. He hadn't started this. Old Ninja, please tell me you've started this.
No, I haven't watched anything in a while. Last thing I finally watched was Ahsoka, and then and I caught up on Lower Decks. So no, I haven't started it yet.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm not gonna spoil shit, but god damn, I fucking love this shit. Like 9 out of 10. Drolta got me. I want to see Drolta cosplay. I want to see age appropriate trick or treaters with Drolta. You know what I mean?
You know it's gonna
Costumes
happen,
and
but
get
also not
ups.
gonna happen. Yeah.
I, I need it all. Maybe college age or something like that. More Drolta, please, 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 and Olmec. Put him in there. Old Rocks, I mean, put him in there too. That shit went hard as fuck. Perfect time of year for watching some vampire shit.
Oh
All
wow,
right,
it's like I look up the pictures of her. All right, ma'am.
yeah.
Is
Yeah.
she like the black version of Demetrius, or is that her name?
Uh, yeah. I mean, she's like second in command, but you don't see the vampire messiah for a very long time. So she feels like the head Beezy. And yeah, she's fighting everybody. She's killing who she wants to kill. She got skills, full succubus style, and I mean that in every fucking way. But yeah, badass fucking new character.
It's-
I'm telling you.
you up here
Yeah.
fapping hard to
Look,
anime vampires.
all I know is when they finally release Interspecies Reviewers season 2, they need a Drolta character or a Drolta brothel or something like that, so we can all get down. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
That's not. Mm-mm. Well,
You know,
you're just gonna end up killing yourself.
run out of juice.
Yeah, you're gonna
Um,
end up depriving yourself of all your bodily fluids. And like, what happened? You're all shriveled up like a fucking raisin and shit. You know, all bad.
what's up with your girl Jada Pinkett, Will Smithy girl?
That's your girl. What you talking about?
Uh-uh. You
You
want to
like
set
them
up?
all bald headed. Bald headed,
No.
slap that plunger on top of the head, pull it like fucking weave and shit.
Bro, Will's gonna hear you and get mad. He's gonna slap the shit out of you.
That's why I come and get some. It's all good.
I got your back. I got trick that dude out easily.
Oh dang, all bad. Yeah, but what is up with your girl Jada? What she do? What she do this time?
So I saw something today. I think it was this morning. Maybe it was TMZ reporting that they've been broken up. They being her and Will for like the past 6, 7 years, and it's been a marriage, a separation, or whatnot. None of this makes any fucking sense. It seems like, look at me, I need some attention. It also seems like a big embarrassment for Will, but I can't make heads or tails of it. I know we were talking about it a little in the chat. Who got a take on this? Because
My take
I need.
is Jada Pinkett Smith is fucking boring. Get the fuck out of here. You're boring. Like, coming out here, you've already humiliated this dude. he came to your defense, over some benign comment, and now you're just gonna further humiliate this guy by saying that you've been separated for like 7 fucking years, which is like you could have said this shit 7 years ago, and guess what? 7 years ago, nobody still would have given a fuck because of the way you behaved over the past 7 fucking years, and even before that. So I feel like she's trying to claim some relevancy today, but it's fucking boring. Like I don't really give a shit about her or Will's personal life anymore.
Yeah.
You've humiliated both of yourselves on national television, and I don't want to hear from either one of you for a long time, especially Jada Pinkett Smith. I don't want to hear from her again, ever, really. And I'm not saying that just because she's a woman or whatever. She's just somebody who hasn't been relevant since fucking what was that Batman? Since Gotham.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I forgot about. Oh,
like
that's right. She's in Gotham season 1 and
yeah.
3.
I
Yeah,
don't want to see her
forgot
dragging
she was on
this poor dude. Still, she's like literally dragging a dead body back into fucking into the entertainment world, and it's like you can just stop and just go away. Please, just fucking go away.
The the saddest thing was, and I don't know how many years ago this was, but maybe at one or two. I think it was definitely before the fucking Oscar bullshit. But the whole thing of telling the world, "Oh, I slept with my son's friend," was like
Yeah, it's
very
disgusting.
equal shit. You in your 40s, 50s, whatever the fuck it is, way too grown to fucking make an excuse for that shit. It was, you knew better, but that was something we didn't need to know.
Also,
You know
just
what I
real
mean?
quick, just quick pause, because I know somebody might take that clip of us saying like she fucked this young dude, and that's gross. I will say the same thing about old dudes. Like if you're in your fucking 40s and 50s, and you're fucking like your friends, your kids' friends, like that's fucking gross. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. The kids' friends part is disturbing. The other thing is, it was like the kid's friend was like living with them or had, hard on his luck and all this other. It doesn't really matter. It's very predatory, and everybody says that when it's guy versus barely legal girl at 18, 19, and rightly so. But with her, it was like this confession, and people were kind of weirdly cheering it on, or "You go, girl," and "Oh, great confession." And I was like, "This is a deranged person. Like, that's not something you just put out there." you know. And then you got this that seems to be put out there as well for whatever fucking reason. I don't know. None of it seems like the hot shit.
Well, and the
It,
weird thing is, like for me personally, I think if you wanna, have sex with somebody else, um, you're in a committed relationship, and you both consent to that, that's fine. But I don't get the feeling that Will Smith was ever okay with that, like at all. Especially like fucking your, and that's another thing is like fucking your kids' friends. That's one that's just like huge red flag for me. That is so fucking gross. But yeah, I never got the feeling that he was into like her going off and doing these things. And I just, maybe he is. I've never heard it from his out of his mouth, but it doesn't seem like it. Um, it just I just feel bad for that fucking dude. But again,
yeah.
if he is into that, if he's like, okay, it's fine to like, because people are in like certain relationships where, you can fuck whoever you want and it's consensual. Like, and everybody knows what's going on. I think that's the main thing. If everybody knows what's going on and you're okay with that, then it's fine. But if you don't all know what's going on, then that's some serious betrayal. So
Yeah, and I can't, I don't know whether this was for TV or whatever, but I thought there was a clip of her on that whatever Red Table bullshit show a few years ago where she was quote unquote confessing this, and he was sitting there all dumbfounded and crying. Now he's an actor, so maybe he fucking knew, and and it was all bullshit. I can't tell, but that doesn't seem like it's like something for the world to know, even if that is your thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like
Like,
something you want to discuss in private first. You know,
yeah, no shit.
yeah.
Like,
If anything, is
I
that
don't
too
know.
much to ask? I don't know.
We gonna see. Uh, Old Ninja, get in here with your Ahsoka. Is it over? Is it? Are you
Yeah, I
happy? Or
said. Yeah, I said it was over last week. I kind of went pretty hard on it. It's only 8 episodes,
I haven't watched the last one yet,
but
unfortunately. I need to watch the last one tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I already went pretty hard. If I talk about it anymore, I'm gonna end up spoiling shit. But it's a well written series. I know that I've seen like one. Um, Actually, someone from IGN. It's like one reviewer. Like everyone at IGN loved it except for one person because they were just like, "Oh, this feels like Star Wars and too much season 5 of Rebels." I'm like, well,
Well, I
yes and
mean, it
no.
should be. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not a
it
bad
is.
thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, and it really isn't. It actually just introduces you to characters that are already in the lore in a way, and it does do a pretty interesting introduction to most of the characters. And they come in with rich backstory, so you might be confused, kind of, sort of, but you don't really need to know it to really watch the series. Most people watch it for Ahsoka, but it does introduce you to the Star Wars Rebels characters, and it literally leaves off where the series left off, pretty much. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, and if anything, it encourages you to watch them. I know a lot of people are adverse to watching animated series, but I mean, you don't need to watch it. You can still enjoy the show without it because it still gives you a new set of lore. Like literally to all versions of the lore, you get new stuff, like new world building storyline. So it's worth watching, 100%. And it literally sets up the movie. This is literally setting up the next big movie. So there you
oh wait, hold on. So have they announced a full length movie or theatrical
go.
movie?
Like 8 months ago.
Oh, missed
this
it.
is
Okay.
this. Yeah, this will lead into Dave Filoni's movie Star Wars: Heir to the Empire, which takes the namesake of the trilogy of books by Timothy Zahn from the late '90s. However, it won't be the books. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's going to be that adaptation of the books." No, it's not. The people that are in the books, like Han, the characters in the book, like Han, Leia, Lando, uh, uh, Luke, they're not going to be in the book. This is going to focus on the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett. They're doing it's their crossover event turned into a movie with them having to deal with Grand Admiral Thrawn, and
But
Ahsoka is a stepping stone to this movie.
but when you say movie, you are talking
A
theatrical release.
theatrical release directed
Okay.
by Dave Filoni himself.
But how does
Okay.
Andor get into this mix? Because yeah,
Because this is way after Andor.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying
we
that
know what
was
happens to them.
Andor's been like
Yeah.
the best. Like that's the
Mm.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Soka's right there with it, just more action adventure, just not the spy stuff.
I mean,
That's
I think
all.
it's up there, obviously, because for obvious reasons. But
Mm.
I think that the way that the story was told for Andor was just the storytelling was just like it was top notch.
Hmm. And
Did
I
they
feel
have
the same about Ahsoka as well, but it's just more, like I said, just more action adventure versus the spy stuff.
did they have any succubus with booty teeth? Any of those?
Booty cheese,
No, booty teeth.
booty teeth. No, succubus, sort of.
Okay. All right.
I
I'll
mean,
I'll
like the
leave it at
witch
that.
chick, probably a succubus.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
well, which is plural,
Yeah.
and there are zombies in the series. So there you go.
All right. I might be fucking
Plus,
sold.
Rosario Dawson. I'm just saying.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that too. I mean, she's the selling point, but then I get that some people get like, "Oh, the series gets away from her." I'm like, no, it doesn't. This features her. There's an actual story or actual episode. I'm sorry, in the series that focuses on Ahsoka's past, and it deals with the Clone Wars, and it's a very well written, a beautifully shot fucking episode that is probably Emmy worthy because it was like so fucking well done. It's like the highest received episode that was released. It's actually a 2-part episode, but it was so good. I don't want to say too much more because I'm gonna fucking spill this whole thing. But it was fucking an amazing episode because it features Hayden Christensen back as Anakin Skywalker. in the
So
fucking episode. So it's fucking awesome.
yeah, I don't understand haters that want to claim every fucking scene has to be about the main character. That's fucking stupid
Yeah,
as like
yeah. I mean, it's very weird because the other characters in the series they get their kind of episodes, and I mean, Ahsoka's in every episode I think except for maybe one,
Yeah.
but it features a very huge character. It's a literally an introduction to one of the most fabled character that one survived the Disney purge and got featured or I got resurrected in a series and then brought finally into live action. It was a huge reveal. It's been people have been waiting for this character in live action since like '97, and it was a really well done introduction. Even though if you watch Rebels, you got introduced to him before, but live action they did it. They really went all out with this, and it was really well done. Uh, he does an amazing job because he's an actor that's in huge franchises, but I didn't realize until later that he's actually the voice in the animated series as well. So it's fucking amazing. It's really well done, as I keep saying.
good shit.
So,
Good. Uh, we're gonna switch it up on some gaming. Did anybody do any gaming this past week or?
yes, but are we really just not gonna? We're really not gonna talk about some Gen V. We're,
I
we're
was gonna
just gonna skip
say.
this. Yeah, we're just gonna skip skin Gen V. The fuck? The fuck is that? Did y'all see last week's Gen V?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I did.
I didn't, but y'all go ahead.
Oh damn.
Oh my goodness. Shit goes
You know what?
down.
You know what it is? Like I've said it before. Everybody has their own personal preferences. I do not like the 3 episodes, then a weekly. That shit fucking throws me off like a motherfucker.
It threw me out too because I was like, "What day does it come on?" I thought it came out on Tuesdays, but it doesn't.
Comes
Comes
out Thursdays.
Yeah, it comes out on Thursday, so I'm like, ah, fuck.
Yeah.
I
No,
was
but
looking forward to it.
y'all top it up. I'll be back.
Yeah, so
Kind of, oh, good. I was gonna say you need to start us up. Start us up.
I'm trying to remember what happened on the last one. That was the one with Tech Knight, right?
What was that? Yeah, Tech Knight. He was introduced and he was a motherfucker for sure.
Yeah, so basically the investigation begins. So like at the end of episode 3 is when a little cricket finds Sam, Golden Boy's brother,
Brother.
who has super strength and who was also fucking crazy. And so also let me just a little thing with little cricket. I think that she's more powerful than people think that she is because she literally gets little and at the end of episode 3 she jumps into a guy's ear and burrows through his fucking brain matter to his other ear, and I'm like,
And it
that
comes
takes
out.
like, yeah, I'm like, maybe she doesn't lose like her strength when she gets little.
Oh, probably not. I mean, but think about that. Is brain matter really that tough though?
Yeah, I mean, you have to get to like just think about like, take your finger and just poke yourself in the ear and see like
Oh, I
all the
already did that.
resistance. Like, yeah, it's just like you'd have to like, you gotta use some, there's some strength
And
you gotta
she
use to
does
get
it.
through.
She does it quickly, and it's what's fucked up is like when she comes out of it, the way it's shot, she looks like she's swimming in a pool of blood. I'm
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
that was pretty awesome.
That's fucking wild, dude.
So,
Wild.
so she escapes with Sam out of the woods, and Sam leaves behind a trail of destruction and dead bodies, and just
Mm.
like people horrifically fucked up because he's super strong, and if you're super strong, you can just like rip people apart, literally. And I guess she went, or maybe she didn't go down the drain, but she left a shoe behind near the drain. Uh, and so it goes back to Marie and like Jordan Lee and Polaris, like still trying to figure out kind of what happened, like because Polaris left Little Cricket with Sam and kind of like lost her, and so they found like
Hmm.
her little transponder and like, well, where the fuck did she go? They just find like this crater, and
Hold on. You see how her transponder was like really huge compared to her average size when she went in? I'm like, how the fuck did she carry a transponder this big? Was it like a
oh, you didn't
backpack
see
or
it?
some shit?
Yeah, no, she had it around her body. It was literally like a satchel. It was on her back.
Oh, that's what. Okay, so the satchel was her transponder.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
makes sense. Yeah, I was like, how the fuck is that so big? She's like small. She looks like she was smaller than that thing. But anyway,
yeah. I think that was a nice little
that was a
touch of like paying
transponder.
attention. Yeah,
Yeah. I couldn't tell because she had it behind her back half the time, and I was like, I was more tripping out on like how the gore and violence of everything was. So
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And then, like, they have that guy Tech Knight coming through with his investigation, and basically Tech Knight's abilities is that he can pick up on like subtle physical cues, and also like smell and touch and like a bunch of other things. So basically, he's like a really good detective for various things, but also he
but
has like the dark side.
I would say he's good at picking up clues, but he's I would say he's a terrible detective because he jumps to conclusions very quickly, and
Yeah,
then he accuses people outright because he finds out fact one and fact two, but the lines between them he draws like a huge assumption and
yeah,
draws people off. So
that's true. Yeah, go ahead and
so
talk about the rest of the episode.
yeah, so Tech Knight, he's like this sleazy, like I want to say businessman, but he's like a wannabe Robert Stack. Like Robert Stack had more charisma. If you don't know who Robert Stack is, he was used to host America's Most Wanted and Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah,
He would do both in between, and he feels like he's like I guess he's like a mix between '90s Geraldo, Robert Stack, and like a sleazy like Patrick Bateman kind of dude, kind of, I guess. And he's just like coming through. It looks like he was employed by Vought. Like he's like kind of like a sniffer, I guess.
he's not
Or is he
necessarily, but
independent?
he's a superhero, or at least he was.
Yeah, yeah. He graduated from the school, which he goes boasts on about, and he's sent in to basically investigate the death of Human Torch Boy or Arnold Schwarzenegger blowing up boy.
Golden Boy.
Yeah, Golden Boy.
Tech Knight has a suit, like Iron Man, sort of.
Does he?
Yeah, yeah. They just haven't
Oh,
shown it
like a
yet.
business suit. Yeah.
No, no, no.
So
He
it's
has
just
like a
like
suit of like tech armor.
really. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that.
No, no,
Well,
they haven't showed it yet.
oh, okay, I see. Okay, but yeah, he does like. So what he does, he feels like he's like a shock interviewer. So they tell you in the I think second episode when they interview Marie Laveau, like they're not going to give you gotcha questions. Well, this guy Ted Knight, he's all about gotcha questions. So there's a part where he's interviewing the top 5 students, which are our main characters in the show, and like he gets from Polaris Jr. He gets like the scent of Golden Boy's girlfriend's pussy from his breath, and he flat out asks him on camera, "How long have you been eating her out?" And the kid like freaks out. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's all, and then he's like, "Oh, so you had an affair with his girlfriend? That's why Golden Boy found out. So he tried to kill you." And this and I don't know. That's not what happened. And he keeps going, keep goading him, and it turns into like the part where Polaris is like, "I'm leaving." Like he literally yells at his dad, rips off his mic, and like walks off set. So like it's very fucked up. And then he exposes Maria Laveau, where she like admits that she's not the one who fought Golden Boy. It's really Jordan Lee, and Jordan Lee gets pissed off, and Maria confronts Jordan and is like, "Hey, this is what you wanted this whole time. You literally told me several times to tell the truth, and I did. Now you're pissed." And like Jordan's like, "Well, it is what I wanted, but it's not what I wanted." I guess he expected, or they expected, yeah, they expected Maria to deliver it kind of like in a covert, subtle way, maybe.
Well, no,
I wasn't quite
no.
sure either.
The way it's because the way that she did it was like it still brought attention to Marie more than Jordan Lee. That's why she was kind of pissed about it.
I don't know. I feel like it exposed her
I'm sorry,
to the
Dave.
point
I'm pissed
where
about it.
people. Yeah, I feel like the way that she was gotcha. I feel like she was like exposed. It might expose her as a fraud, and she's like literally listed as she went from number 8 to number 2 on the top 20 list or whatever. And now she's like exposed. This could literally damage her reputation. And even though Tech Knight exposed her as almost being getting expelled out of school, this could impact her academic status as well. Even though the guy that was going to expel her is dead, so there's some issues from Marie. But then, in a very weird twist that I kind of didn't see coming, Jordan and Marie end up like hooking up in like a very weird fucking like weird kind of session. But then they end up finding Emma and interrupting them when they're about to like hook up. But they had to find Jordan, and it's weird because Jordan not only is he super strength, he's basically like Superboy. Like he can't fly, but he can jump like really far and high. So it's pretty interesting to see what's going to happen. And it looks like what's his name? Oh, Sam. He has like a psychotic break where he sees people as puppets, I guess,
Yeah,
or he just sees random puppets. I wasn't sure if he sees random puppets, but he sees people as puppets at a certain point. And it's funny because the actor Jason Ritter plays himself in one of his visions. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
yeah, me too.
I was like, what the fuck? And he can't stand it, and then he ends up like blaming one of the scientists that may or may not have tried to help him, but he ends up trying to kill him and his whole fucking family. But Maria and the squad end up like showing up and trying to stop him. And there's like a weird skip. I don't know what the fuck happened. We don't know. I don't know if it's a time skip or if like the blonde chick like whammied them.
It's happened a
We
few
have no idea.
times in the show.
That big a gap? Like you
It
literally
hasn't
wake up next to somebody.
there has been other gaps in the show where just like we
I
don't
mean,
know kind of what happens. Yeah, it's been a couple of them. I'm trying to remember like one of them, but it's definitely
yeah.
happened in the show
Oh
before.
shit. Oh, and there's a fuck. I forgot about this scene. Well, so there is a gap earlier in the show where a guy who uses his pheromones to manipulate people just so he can have sex. He's extremely rapey,
Oh
and
my
he's
god, that shit
extremely
was fucking
yeah.
great.
And so there's a gap where where Maria is trying to explain what happened to her friend, and I guess he can locate people anywhere where they are
He's a clairvoyant.
by by well he's multiple things apparently according to his list. But Marie ends up waking up because Jordan interrupts his predatory like act or his feeding or whatever the fuck he was gonna do. But he had his dick out and like his dick like becomes engorged with fucking blood so much that it explodes.
Well, hold on, let's rewind this a little bit because he like there's like a weird time skip, and then Marie wakes up
Yeah,
and then sees him in like a robe and his dick's out, and then he says, "I picked this up like right away, but Kay didn't pick it up. I don't think you did either." But he goes, "Oh, this isn't what you think." But then she's like, "What the
yeah,
fuck?" And then she looks at his dick and she makes all the blood go to his dick and she makes his dick explode.
yeah. I
So
picked up on that because Jordan says I interrupted him before he got to you.
yeah, but I think
Like
the
he was about
important
to rape her.
yeah, hold on, I think you missed the important part of what I'm saying though. When she woke up, he said, "This isn't what it looks like." I don't know if like he was gonna rape her or not. I think maybe something else was happening between the time skip, and
Why?
we don't know what
What
happened.
else? Yeah, what else would happen with him being naked, his dick out, and he's
I
like
I don't
literally
know,
kind of
but
next to her.
I don't know, but like normally, if you're doing something like that, you wouldn't say this isn't what it looks like. Like, like
I feel like anyone that gets caught in doing something they're not supposed to be doing is going to say this is what it looks like
well, he didn't
just to get
seem
out of it.
the way that like his expression. I'm not obviously if he was gonna rape her, fuck that dude, let his dick explode. But I think this might have been actually a mistake. But
Mm.
don't hold me to this. But don't be surprised if this is actually like a mistake on what happened in his dick exploding. So
Uh,
because
I mean,
the only reason why I say that is because there's like a really weird jump in time, and then the first thing he says when he sees her wake up is, "This isn't what it looks like," and he didn't seem like he was like trying to like climb on top of her or anything like that. He just happened to be walking around at his
naked.
well, no, with a robe on and his dick out. So I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
So
They could have literally have done something before that where they would have explained it, but they don't show it. So
so I'm gonna back this up just a little bit more. Before she wakes up in his room, they're together trying to find Emma. And what the last thing he says to Emma is like, "Come closer, come
yeah,
here,"
to
and
sit
then
down.
it
Yeah,
goes black because she gets close to him and he gets close to her, and next thing you know, we wake up and she's like in his room and his robe is open, his dick is out, and then she causes all the blood to rush to his dick and his dick explodes.
yeah. But then
It's fucking
you had the same blackout, and then all of a sudden she's in bed with Jordan.
with Jordan.
So that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying like it probably isn't like what people were thinking. I don't. I have like probably like a 65% like
Okay.
probability that
We
he
we
wasn't trying to rape her.
we will find out probably in the next 2 weeks. We'll see. Or
Yeah, we'll
actually, no,
see.
Tomorrow's the next episode.
Yeah, I could be
But
100
it
percent
was just
wrong, but it's just weird that those
yeah. I mean,
jumps that happen like
Yeah,
that.
there has been a few jumps, and there was another little jump that happens as well earlier on where I caught it, but I was like, I kind of let it go. But we'll probably revisit that later on in the season of the series because that's what the boys is good at. They're good at going back and explaining to the audience like, hey, if you miss this, guess what? This happened, and in
Yeah.
between this might have happened. The one thing that we're not getting explanation is, and Sam kind of blurted it out where I think his name isn't Clarence. His name's like what, Eugene or some shit. The young black guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I think it's Eugene. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But Sam points out that his brother's girlfriend may or may not have been there. As an audience member, you know that she's been there in the woods before, but nobody else knows it. And when you watch the show, you realize that she's playing everybody else, acting like she doesn't know what the woods is, that she's never been there, but she has been there a few times. So hopefully they pick up on that. Going back to Tech Knight, we found out that he's got a very overt fetish.
And okay, so as we were watching the show, I saw it like almost right away because he kept like running his fingers around circles, and I was like, "Is that part of his
Mm-hmm.
power? Like, what's going on here?" Like,
Yeah,
he
I
did
didn't
it
know
with a
either. I
cup.
was like, "What's he
Did it,
doing?"
yeah, he did it with a cup. He did it with a bagel,
Bagel,
and there was something else that
a
he did it
big.
with, and I was like, "This is fucking weird."
It was Scotch tape. He found Scotch
Yeah,
tape.
yeah,
I don't want to spoil this part, but it's just very fucking weird fetish. And then when you find out the truth, because he gets caught, it's fucking hilarious. I
yeah,
fucking loved it. And it's actually uses leverage to stop him from exposing all the shit that he actually uncovered. So
yeah.
we shall
That's
see.
hilarious.
It
Yeah,
was fucking hilarious.
I
But
love the show. Honestly, I think it's better than the boys, and I still love the boys. It's just it's
mm.
different from the boys. I think it's more I think culturally relevant, especially to the
Oh,
U.S.
okay. I guess. I
Than the
guess.
boys is, because you don't
I
have
think.
like you don't have somebody like what's the fucking guy's name? Oh Jesus Christ, forget his Billy Butcher, because he's like very old school and like
Oh
very
yeah.
he's very offensive in like the old school kind of offensive way. You don't have a character like that in Gen V. Like they're offensive in other kinds of ways, but they're like more like modern
Yeah.
kinds of ways. So
For me, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought
no,
you
no,
were
go ahead, go
done.
ahead. You're all good.
For me, I think for me, it's the whole like. Well, one, I'm just gonna put this out there. This is kind of putting like a little, I guess, a little. I don't know how would you put this. I guess it's a bit of a stretch, I guess. But the timing of the release of the show and the setting of the show seem to go in because it's fall because it's October. This is a murder mystery, and it feels. Imagine if you're watching Scream and everybody has fucking superpowers. It's kind of like, so you got college campus, you got the fall. Usually that's when murders fucking happen. For horror movies, they usually happen like college co-eds in the fall on campus. Usually never during summer or even spring break. I mean sometimes, but not always. And for me, it's the murder mystery that gets me hooked in. Like it's a who done it, but not your typical who done it because everyone's got powers and like anything at any moment can fucking happen. Like literally, you can have a character that can bend space time. We don't even know. There could be someone that pops up all of a sudden and add to the whole craziness to the murder mystery. So I think that's for me the biggest draw is the murder mystery. It was just your standard like fucking plot device, but it works really well because it is on campus. You have hormones and shit going on. Um, People trying to hook up, like hookup culture is very present in the fucking show without
Yeah.
it being overtly present, you know? And I think that's a pretty big draw, especially making that part of its relevancy in today's society. So I think it works really well. They've done their homework, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I love the writers of the show.
Mhm. So we're probably not going to see a season 2 for a while because of strike, but I'm enjoying this season 1 very well. And I guess Boys season 4 won't drop until April, I guess. So
Yeah,
it's fine by me.
I mean, we have Invincibles coming out like later on this year,
Hmm.
so
Well, we have a lot of shit coming, but it's
yeah,
fine. But I'm enjoying fucking Gen V a lot because each week you have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen, and we don't know who's gonna be added to the cast because you're on a college campus. There's fucking hundreds of students there. Anyone could come up. We could literally get someone from left field, which we're probably not, but you never know. So I'm thoroughly enjoying the show.
All right. Let's get Prodigy. He
Prodigy,
still has his phone up in the air, so we're not talking about the boys anymore, Prodigy, if you're listening. Probably not, because,
probably not.
yeah.
He's probably stroking to his vampire fucking chick.
So I'll switch over to Starfield for a minute, because I was kind of, it's actually a bummer. I stopped playing games for like more than a week because I beat Starfield, and I got kind of bummed. Because I was just like, I wanted to go back and like, I should have like not beat, I should have went back and like kept playing like where I was at, because I had so many fucking resources and cool shit. And then after I beat it, I'm just like, So I started playing today, and I'm just like, like it sucks. Like the ship I have is cool, but I actually want to build like my own ship because I have a Starborn ship. And I
So that was gonna be my question before you went. So you chose New Game Plus, and which did you choose when you got to the lodge?
Yeah, that's where I fucked up. It's just to like basically, I did all these things. So let's just start. I didn't start the story like from the beginning, which is probably what I should have done.
Nope. You did the right thing. You did right.
Well,
you did right.
it's maybe for you, but I mean, for me, it's just like,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
so
I got shitty weapons again. You know?
I mean, you start. Well, okay.
You start with a pistol and not a good one.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, but I mean you know where to go to get a good one though. So I mean, to me it's inconsequential. I got this whole eugenics complex once I become Starborn. Like money doesn't matter, people don't matter. Like what matters to me was gaining more star stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
I still don't know what the fuck
that matters to
like
me.
the stuff that I get, the quantum whatever. I don't know what those are used for yet.
Oh, so the quantum essence means you get to use the powers longer.
Oh, okay.
So they last longer, yeah. So, and I have like 20 of them. I save that shit up, but you can pop it before you use your powers, and then you can like keep blasting people. You can literally, with your powers, you literally don't need a weapon. If you have the essences, you can really just blast people and fuck them up.
Yeah, I know. I like shooting people in the face though.
I do too. I mean, that's why I go back and like buy certain weapons, but money and shit like that, it's kind of inconsequential because it fast tracks you to the end. And when you do that, and then you just go in. And the cool thing is if you're looking at certain things or certain people, really, they'll have like a certain. They'll be changed in a certain way. Either their background will be changed, or won't be in the same place at the same time. Yeah, and it keeps changing each time you finishing. But if you really wanted to do some of the shit you did, you can. You have that option. You can go back and do stuff as Starborn. I mean, you can fast track it.
Well, this is the problem. Is that, like, so I went back. So today when I started playing, I was like, I'll just go back to my old quick save or my old saves, and like they literally erase all of the saves, like most of the saves that you have up until like your Starborn. So like I went from like, because I'm level 41, and like my previous save that I can access is when I was level 18.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Fuck, man.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't do the whole thing again, because you would literally spend another 30, 40, 50 hours doing it again. Well, fuck that. I'm gonna fast track this so I can gain more galactic existential fucking powers. I'm gonna ascend, as I say.
You have a different playstyle than me, because like, so for me, I did like a lot of crafting in the game, and like losing all my vast materials was like a huge bummer, because like I could have crafted like so many cool weapons, but no, I can't because I literally lack the resources.
Oh, okay. So oh, Prodigy's back.
Yeah.
He just blacked himself out. So there's kind of a shortcut through that. Literally, if you do the credits, you can just buy all the shit. You don't have to farm for shit.
Yeah,
you can buy it.
You don't have money either. Like that's the problem.
Dude, it's so easy to get money. Like, so when you start doing, no, but in the game, as you're Starborn, what does it have you do? You go for your artifacts. What do you do when you go to your artifacts? They're guarded by a shit ton of pirates and spacers. And I actually ran into the Varun for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, who the fuck are they? And they were trying to fuck me up. They actually had weapons that kind of like do damage over time to me. I was fucking fucked up over that. I was like, what the fuck is this? So you blow them, you kill all of them, and then you just loot their resources. Come to find out they have a shit ton of contraband.
Yeah,
And you just go to the nest. You just go to the nest, sell your contraband. Oh, boom! You have money instantly.
but I already had all like I had so many. It's all good. Like I'll keep playing, but I'm waiting for Spider-Man 2 to come out. So
Yeah, I get
at
it.
this
I
point.
get it. But for me, after I got to New Game Plus, excuse me, the way I play now is completely different
Yeah,
than when I first played the game. Like now, I feel I have, like I said, I have like that whole con union saying fucking shit. Like all you people are beneath me. I have powers, and all I want is to fucking just gain more, not gain more cosmic fucking powers. And like money doesn't mean anything. Weapons don't mean anything. Even though once I sell contraband, you can just fucking make, buy. I can buy whatever weapon I want, give it to my, usually I get a partner. I get my weapons, give a weapon to them, and just fucking get all the artifacts, level up my powers, and then fucking go back to Unity and do it all over again. And it's cool because each time you come back, there'll be differences. Like some people are not in the same spot.
yeah,
Some people will switch roles sometimes. Um, you do get cooler suits. Your stats improve obviously each time, but it's just you can play however the fuck you want. I mean, you can be in your Starborn suit and still be joined to do the Crimson Fleet undercover mission. You can still join the UC Vanguard. You can still do what the fuck you want. And there's a shit ton of systems that are probably red for you. They're red for me. Like I didn't go to them, but I can if I want. You do
yeah.
what the fuck I want. So it really just depends on how you play. Now
Can
you
you buy
have
a suc-
more of a choice.
What's up,
Can you
RV?
what?
Can you buy a succubus though?
Can
You can
you?
fuck people in the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get the fuck, but they're not succubi.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can make them that. You can kind of make it that way, I guess. Maybe sort of.
Mm.
I mean, you can get married and then make them that if you want.
If you can get married, it's not a succubus. I'm just saying those are
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are
No, I
different.
those are
mean, do you know how many?
incongruous.
Well, hold on. Do you know how many people want to marry succubi? I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
But a
There's a
succubi would not marry a person. Like
no, they wouldn't marry you, but I mean, maybe they would just say it just so you feel better, so they can get a better harvest.
no, they
Maybe.
won't marry you.
that ain't how it
Okay.
works.
No, they operate. Yeah.
It's an abusive relationship, but it's still
Abuse that you keep coming back to.
right. I'm just saying, man. Long live
Terrible.
Gold.
So for me, I actually have not played Starfield, even though I'm on my fourth playthrough. I'm on my fourth playthrough, and I have a habit of going to the casino and just getting the money from there, and like looting all the pirates that I kill because they have a shit ton of weapons on them, and just fucking taking off and then completing shit. But I'm playing Gotham Knights and I'm kind of fucking stuck because I've been going back and like encouraging people like fucking download this game so we can go through. So
I,
apparently,
I got a quick
go,
question though on Starfield, real quick. Um, have they given a roadmap for supporting the game via DLC in the short term and long term?
kind of, sort of. So with the huge leak that happened like a month ago, apparently there's supposed to be Starfield DLC within in November. Even though Microsoft has not committed, Microsoft and Bethesda has not commented on it, but apparently there's like a roadmap of game releases, and Starfield DLC is one of them. There is rumors that it might get pushed to January, but it looks like DLC is like pretty much done. So
Okay. I mean that's a good sign in terms of just supporting a game long term. So
I mean,
very nice.
but even then, there's still shit ton to do even without DLC. It will take like one dude. He spent 200 hours going to every fucking planet.
God,
so so yeah, there's a lot of shit you can do, and there's shit you can do if you're like a quote unquote speedrunner. You can get through shit fairly quickly. But still, it is what it is. You play how you want to play. That's why I like the game. So even though I'm a little disappointed because the way that my character is, I'm so powerful that I can't like board ships because they end up exploding before I can board them. So it's a little. I feel like I need to get a really shitty ship just so I can fucking board other ships. But we'll see. I may not even do that. I may just continue just blowing people up.
Oh
But
shit.
right now I'm stuck on Gotham Knights because I love the Batman lore in the game. I mean, it's not exactly Arkham Knight or the Arkham series, but it's pretty fucking close. And the fact that I can play with other people even adds more to it. And I've gotten other people to get the game on. If you have Xbox, it's on Game Pass. Apparently, cross-platform has been added to the game, and nobody really knew. So I'm gonna try with B-Boy Frost to test out the theory. A lot of reports are kind of outdated, so I want to see if we can do crossplay via the current or via PlayStation and Xbox, or if it's crossplay between PC and Xbox. I don't know yet.
Does
We're gonna try it.
does Gotham Knights continue any storylines from the Arkham games?
No,
So it's not in the same.
it continues. I mean, it's kind of set up in the same way, but it kind of hints at stuff, but doesn't outright overtly say, "Hey, this happened and that happened." It what it does is it specifically talks about comic canonical stuff. So what happened to Jason Todd, like all the way through, that's part of his story. What happened to him in the comics, and he has to face that going in if you play as him. Even if you don't play as him, you get a bit of it. Um,
Is
the
Nightwing is Nightwing or Bruce voiced by the same people at least?
No, well,
Oh well.
no, not a Spider-Man. Bruce definitely not. So the thing about Bruce, he wasn't voiced by him because he was working on Rocksteady's Suicide Squad.
Oh shit. Okay.
So he couldn't do both
But
apparently.
the voice actor that plays Bruce Wayne does a decent job, but he's not. It's a really well done story, but he's not like the main character, right? He's
Mm.
He's not. He
not
is
in it
not.
for like most of the game. So, and if you play the game, you'll
Hmm.
understand, and it's actually really cool. Like when you get to meet him again.
The
But
end.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty close to the end. But yeah, I mean, it focuses mainly on the comic. Like the comic is the base, or comics plural. Like if you play, because you can switch to any character at any time when you go to a base, and like if you get to a point where you interact with Barbara and Dick, they actually argue about the fact, not argue, but they get into a little tiff about how they broke up and
Mm.
how Barbara made Dick feel about it. And then um, Tim Drake, he got this little thing about how he's the youngest and how he got into the fold and he feels like how he has to prove himself and people have to reassure him, that you were picked for a reason, you're on the team for a reason type shit. So it's actually pretty good. They all have their own little story building
Okay.
up, and then the overall theme is like you don't even run into the main like underground, not underlying story, which is the Court of Owls. And they do a really good fucking job building
yeah,
that shit. It's actually quite terrifying. It's actually quite fucking annoying because they're hard to fucking kill. And like when you see like the corruption and like trying to root it out, like it's like them versus the world or the city of Gotham. Really, it's actually really well done. I feel like a lot of people slept in this fucking game. Really
Yeah.
did.
I said on the podcast like it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. And I waited for this moment for it to be on Game Pass like I knew it was, and I'm very, very glad that it did. We need to link up at some point
Yeah,
because I'm towards the end, but I'm enjoying this game thoroughly. I'm gonna be playing as soon as we're done with this fucking podcast.
Yeah. I was pretty reluctant just in terms of the lack of playable Batman. I think Blue talked about it as well about a year ago. But I mean, you said it's on Game Pass, and I believe it's on PlayStation
I think
Plus.
it is. Yeah,
I think it is. Yeah, I think it just
So
got added to PlayStation Plus like literally
yeah.
like a week ago.
So I mean, if it's not free, but like under subscription, why fucking
Yeah.
not? I'd try it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I waited for it. It's under if you have PlayStation Plus or Game Pass, you have no reason not to download this game and fucking play it. Because you can play fucking story co-op with someone else. Like literally at once they get to a certain point in the game, very, very fucking early on, you can help them or help each other get through the fucking story. And there's a 4 player like mode where you can fight like really heavy fucking enemies. I haven't done it yet, but I know it's there. There's also like challenges for like 2 people. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of shit you can do in this game. It's fun. It's been a lot of fun.
That's what's great about like obviously Game Pass and PlayStation Plus. Like you can just find some fucking gems. I think it was I don't know earlier this summer. I never thought I'd be playing a fucking Minecraft game, but that Minecraft Dungeons was fucking fun. But
Yeah.
Hmm.
it
Yeah, I
was
was surprised.
silly, but it was
Yeah,
fun as
I was shocked that you fucking play. I was like, what the fuck are you playing Minecraft for? What the fuck? And you wouldn't answer nobody. You was sitting there fucking playing. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, well, maybe it's his son. No, it wasn't his son. It's fucking yo ass playing Minecraft.
It's
What the fuck?
mostly
He's
me.
sitting there playing the game wearing sunglasses like nobody can see him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
This
all looking
fucking
around and shit like,
you
oh shit.
goddamn weeb. What the fuck is wrong
Yeah,
with you? You're a grown ass
for
man,
real.
Prodigy. What?
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I put in like 70, 80 hours on that shit.
God damn.
I was weaving hard. Uh,
Damn.
but yeah, I'll give Gotham Knights. I'll give it a try. I mean, right now it's a weird time because, dude, I'm about to go fucking hard as a motherfucker on this Spidey 2. I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I'm gonna go hard on some fucking some Modern Warfare 3 because this motherfucker has zombies, so I'm gonna be fucking playing this shit
Yeah, I
hard.
already have my money. Both of those titles because I'll probably beat Spidey's main campaign just before Call of Duty drops on November. What was it, 10th, 11th, something like that?
Nah, I believe the 10th.
Okay. And then fucking, zombies for the rest of the year. You know what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it won't be just zombies. It's like pretty much everything from Modern Warfare 2 plus zombies plus like other shit that they were gonna bring. I'm gonna be all in this fucking game, like balls deep,
And I'll
100%.
I'll get in because y'all know me. I love the zombie part. I actually
Yep.
was playing some online play. You know me. I usually don't play online shit, but for zombies,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get in that shit. I'll
Let's
fuck up
do
some
it.
Fuck
zombies.
yeah. I'm gonna be on that shit fucking all the time. You're gonna see me run around the map as fucking Snoop Dogg. It's gonna be awesome.
What I fucking love is like they have such a great approach on zombies to like feeling super powered when you drink like sodas and you have those multipliers and you can stack them.
Hmm.
And when you get all the fucking sodas and you triple pack a punch, like you feel like a fucking god. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You can just go up to round 40, 50, 60. It doesn't fucking matter. So, yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know what I think now. I don't think they're doing rounds. I think they're gonna do it to where how long can you survive type shit. And it's not gonna be a small like one area map. It'll be the fucking Warzone style map.
Dude, that
So
is going
that's
that is going to be some all night sessions. You can already tell.
yeah. I can already tell. I'm like, dude, because like there's missions inside of this fucking shit. Not just survive. You have to do shit while you're in there and survive. And I think you have to do what you can with your squad to survive. And it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be madness.
The first time B-Boy Frost showed me, I think, the fucking ray gun,
Oh yeah.
and you combine that with a triple pack a punch, like AA-12 kind of fully auto shotgun or something like that, the
Hmm.
street sweeper. I was fucking in love, man. Like you could just control huge crowds, mow them down, run away really fast, revive yourself. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a real problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be no, it's not. It's gonna be a lot of killing zombies. It's gonna be great. I
Mhm.
can't fucking wait. And then there's a zombie event in like 5 days in the current Modern Warfare, which I can't wait because last year's zombies or the 2018 zombie shit was fucking amazing. And I
Yeah.
can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
You know
Um,
what's great about certain games now? Like obviously you got Apex, you got Blue to Watch, you got Battlefield and Call of Duty, even Rainbow Six. Like they'll all have these fucking Halloween events. They'll all have fucking
hmm.
Christmas events and all this stuff. It's just fucking cool that you can do that.
Hmm.
Um, and to expect that each year. Some people just join in for just that shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because they have the best skins. The best skins are in fucking Halloween.
Yeah.
100%. Keeping it with gaming still, I actually picked this up yesterday.
Okay, you
This
got
shit here.
is that
Yeah,
You
but
have a
if you
Switch?
see this Switch came with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I mean,
okay?
there's some great DLC. They have a shitload of maps now. Like,
I
I was
know,
just
I
playing that
saw it.
with my youngest the other day, like playing the new maps, or new tracks.
So
Sorry, the new tracks.
yeah, so because it's Prime Day, it's Prime Day yesterday and today, and I was looking at Prime for the deal, but apparently the other stores matched that fucking deal. The only thing was the advertisement said it was an OLED model. It doesn't look like it is. But still, I got a Switch anyway. So the thing was, it was $50 off, and I got a free fucking game. and I got 3 months of Nintendo Online
Nice.
with this fucking purchase. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm fucking buying this shit. So I got it. I tested it out yesterday. We were playing Mario Kart 8. It was fucking a lot of fun. Now I just gotta need to get some of the other temples, like the two Zelda games, and I guess Splatoon, because everybody's all about Splatoon. I mean, the part 3 is out now, so I'll probably get that. And we're driving to Vegas, so I'm gonna want something to be playing while I'm in the car for that long.
That's a good drive. That's a good
Yeah,
drive.
that's why I'm taking my fucking Switch and fucking charging that bitch up, and I'll be fucking playing whatever I need to bring when I'm on this road trip. So, but
Yeah.
I'm really happy with my Switch. I actually bought another set of Joy Cons, which fucked me over, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
That was the only setback.
I will say this, like down here in SoCal, I mean, obviously Kronos just did this, but it doesn't feel nearly as far for Vegas because it isn't. You know
It's
what I
not.
mean? It
Yeah,
feels
it's
like
not.
just I don't know, three. How long did it take you? Like 4 hours, 3 hours to drive to Vegas?
5.5, but yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I could probably have gotten there faster if I was, alone, but yeah, it's probably like it's around like a 5.5 hour drive for
Oh,
most
okay,
people.
further than I thought.
But
Okay,
still, it's not that far.
yeah,
yeah, but from the Bay, that's an 8-hour trip,
It's
yeah,
easy.
more than 8 hours from the bay.
Well, if you hit LA traffic, yeah, but if you leave at midnight, maybe
You
not.
you shouldn't hit LA traffic.
No, we hit LA traffic last
you should
time.
you should be way further inland than L.A. But all right,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
we
You should.
when we went into San Diego in June, there was a fucking accident that backed all the way up to like Santa Barbara, and fucking that added an extra hour to our trip.
Yeah,
It
you
was
shouldn't
fucked up.
even be anywhere near Santa Barbara.
No, that's when
Like,
we went to San Diego. To
oh,
Vegas will be a different. It'll be a different route, but still.
I'm trying to look
all
up
right.
like
You
the.
better Google Map that out because
I am because like
I'm
if
I'm
you
pro-
take the 210, like you should be bypassing like the vast majority of
all of L.A.
all of LA. Yeah,
yeah.
because you're north of Pasadena.
Yeah, we're not going to the city unless we're stopping to pick somebody up, which we have in the past, but we're not taking that route.
You're changing your
We're
story
going.
though. But what I'm telling you, because like, I've lived down here for a while, but if you take the 5, like coming from the Bay, and then you
Yeah,
take the 210 and you go out to like the 15 215, that will take you up to Vegas.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Well,
So
I'm not driving, so
yeah, whoever was driving didn't know what the fuck they were doing because
Uh-uh.
you should not be driving through LA from the Bay Area to get to Las Vegas. Actually,
That's
you
one
could
yeah.
thing.
even take the fucking what is it, the 56 or something like that.
50,
Yep.
is it the 50 or the 50? No, 90.
58.
No, I guess 99 is too far off.
58, but
But
that's kind of like a slower route, I guess. But it depends on how you want to fucking
mm.
drive. And it goes through Barstow.
Yeah,
So
if you're taking the wrong turn at Albuquerque, it can take you 10, 12 hours. But
yeah,
that's
yeah, getting to Albuquerque is like, oh shit, we took that wrong turn. Left
mm-hmm.
turn, should take that left.
God damn.
But yeah, should be
Hey,
cool.
so I know y'all talked real deep on Gen V, but is there a new one dropping tomorrow? Am I too
yes,
behind?
Tomorrow,
yes, tomorrow.
tomorrow,
Okay.
you will be.
I need to have
Tom
a reminder on my phone.
Yeah, so tonight I take this because you haven't brought this up, Kronos, is that you haven't been watching Loki season 2?
No, no. I mean, it dropped when I was in Vegas, I think, because when
Oh, okay, yeah, that was last week. Yeah, so the new episode will also be tomorrow.
yeah, I'll check it
So
out.
I'm gonna try to watch it tonight.
It's hard because it's not one of the shows I watch with the kids, so it's like how much time do I have to watch it with Kay, and she's doing like kickball and fucking she's doing like an art class coming up, and she's like busy, so yeah.
I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Same way. It's like weird. We're old but still active, which is good.
Old as fuck.
hmm
All right.
Except
Y'all want
for, I mean, Prodigy active fapping to Vampire Strike You By, but
I mean,
to
vampires are old as fuck too, right? They got
yeah.
experience.
talking
Damn.
about look, all I'm saying is this. Y'all watch it and tell me if I'm tripping. Because I don't
I
think I'm
mean,
tripping.
when she says I got teeth in every orifice, I'm just saying Can you not use the teeth though?
Yeah, right.
I'm
Can
just
I get a
saying. Like,
gummy?
can I get some? Yeah, can
it,
I get some gummies? Like, how these lips work, bro?
Yeah,
I'm just
it
saying.
was like this.
yeah. That's
It was
it.
like this violent ass sexual threat, and I was like, "Oh, I wasn't ready for that. What the fuck?" And I was like, "God damn it, go down, boner!" Like,
Oh no! Why? Oh my goodness!
uh, all right, y'all want to wrap it for this one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, fine by me.
What you got popping this week? God damn it, old ninja.
So I'm probably maybe sort of playing my Switch a little bit. I need to get another game besides Mario Kart, but right now I'm very happy with my purchase because I'm gonna get it ready for this long drive. I'm gonna get like a couple of accessories, the carry accessories. That it. I'll be playing a lot more Gotham Knight. I'm probably gonna get back on some Starfield a little bit, maybe get these cosmic powers. I'm gonna catch up on some of these shows. Like I just caught up on Lower Decks. I'm probably gonna start Loki tonight. Let me see.
You better start that
There's
uh, that Castlevania Nocturne. God damn it, what the
Oh yeah,
fuck?
that's the other one too. That Castlevania, and there's a bunch of shows. Oh, I've never seen The Haunting of Hill House, and it's now Spooky Month.
Whoa,
I'm gonna try to start that. Yeah, I've never seen
haven't seen.
either of them. I haven't seen no, never seen it.
Okay, so yeah, let me know how
Yeah,
that goes.
yeah. So I'm gonna try to start watching those this coming week, and try to get into the spirit of the spooky season. I'm gonna try to watch more spooky stuff, and yeah. Oh, I saw The Creator. Was it? It was more sad than I thought it was going to be, but it's a really good film. So if you get a chance, check out The Creator. Hopefully, I get my review next week, but it's really good.
Good
There.
shit. Cronus, what you got?
Oh well, I'm on vacation, so I've been doing a little bit more jiu-jitsu, but also I'm packing because we're in escrow for a new house.
Nice.
I am not looking forward to our new mortgage payment, but I need to get the fuck out of renting. So, and hopefully the interest rates will go down in the next 6 months because that'd be great. Because yeah, it's a lot of money. Other than that, uh, yeah, just had a lot of fun this weekend, and yeah, I guess that's about it.
For me, it's again spooky season. Just trying to watch some fun fucking spooky shit. Gotta get some Halloween costumes, at least for my youngest daughter. Don't know about my son. He's getting to that age where it's like borderline, you know. But we'll see. And yeah, I need to do some more just kind of online gaming. I won't. I will say this. I'm hearing nothing but great things about Cyberpunk 2077, but like my
Oh, Liberty. Yeah.
yeah,
Shit.
but my
Forgot
gaming
about that.
time right now, I know is going to be packed for the rest of October after Spidey, and then November and December with Call of Duty. So I may have to wait till the new year, but I do want to finally play Cyberpunk 2077, even though they're not letting me have a fucking giant dick and titties. Like,
No.
That is
Oh
it's
yeah.
disappointing.
Yeah.
First of all, you can't have a giant dick, and second of all, you can't have a dick and titties. So
No, no. You can have dick and titties. You can have giant dick and giant titties.
it's not even.
You can
Hold
have
on.
both.
Let me just clarify. Okay, so you just can't have a giant dick. You can't even have like a sort of big dick. Like that's the. I
You
feel like
cannot know BBCs.
yeah. Let me just put it that way because I feel like the character that I created with the biggest dick. I feel like my dick is bigger than that dude, and that should be. I'm not fucking. I'm no Mandingo,
hmm?
but I'm just saying like y'all in wherever you Nordic land, where the fuck you guys are at,
Yeah, Poland.
dream of bigger dicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you're dropping DLC that costs hundreds of millions of dollars to make.
You
Like,
need to drop BBCs.
yeah,
Yeah, for real. I need to be able to be Mandingo, and if you want to make yourself a food of Mandingo, you should be able to do that too.
I
And
thought
if you don't, I should be able to have porno tits.
right.
There you go.
I can't do that. That's
Oh
fucking.
no,
That's almost insulting.
we're
Almost.
cyber succubus. Like, give it all to me. All right, old
Oh,
ninja.
oh, actually,
He
I
wants to have
think
a
you.
snatch with teeth.
Yeah,
Sometimes
Yeah,
to ask.
yeah. I think they might have added vampire teeth to Cyberpunk, so I got to double check. I need to go back and check.
all right, take us out.
All right. User experience Black and Black Times Infinity.
Infinity.
The dankest podcast on the internet. Check us out anywhere and everywhere with B's and BTIs. BTHANBTI. Anywhere you listen to your podcast. Yes, iHeartRadio. Yes, we're on Amazon. Yes, we're on Spotify and wherever else you listen to your podcast. We go live every Wednesday, 8:30 ish Pacific time on YouTube. Look for us on there, and then visit our official website, bentheadproductions.com/BTI. Let us know if you want to join our super exclusive Discord, because we have a Discord. You can email us at bethenbti@gmail.com. Let us know you want to join.
That'll be
Yeah.
that'll be that'll be fun for zombies. You find a whole bunch
Mm-hmm.
of
There you go.
good shit.